welcome to the Focus Podcast with Taralee. This is the place where we talk about real life, real relationships, and how to grow through it all. If you're looking for simple mindset shifts, better communication, and deeper connections, you're in the right spot. Let's dive in. Hey friends, welcome back to the Focus Podcast. I'm Taralee, your certified parent coach and your companion in navigating the beautiful, messy, emotional world of raising teenagers with more clarity, calm, and connection. So whether you're out walking the dog or driving to carpool or just sneaking a few quiet minutes to yourself, I'm glad you're here. This time is just for you. So today, this episode is going to be just a little bit different. If you've listened to my previous episodes, you know that I teach a framework called the Focus Framework. It's the foundation of my coaching and a big part of how I help parents shift from reacting to responding with intention. But this week I decided to play with it a little bit. So while I was writing my latest blog post, which by the way comes out every Wednesday over at peacefulheartjourney.com, I had this thought. What if I took the same acronym and used it in two different ways? So the acronym being FOCUS, that I kind of go off of what my dad used to say, what you focus on expands. I kind of wanted to play with that a little bit. So one version is for like after a tough moment to help you reflect and grow. And another version for when you're in the moment to help you stay grounded during really hard conversations with your teenager or just with anybody. So today I'm sharing both. So we're going to walk through each one and I'll show you exactly how to use them. And hey, if you're new here and you're wondering what this whole focus framework is all about, go back and listen to my previous episodes and I explain the original focus model in great detail. And I also give lots of real life examples to help it click. So go catch up on those when you can, but they'll give you a little more context about what today's episode is kind of all about. But right now, let's settle in, let's take a deep breath, and let's talk about what it looks like to parent in the moment and the aftermath with focus. Okay, so let's start with the basics. There are two kinds of moments that I see in parenting. The messy moment itself, when your teen rolls their eyes or you suddenly feel triggered and you have a split second to either blow up or decide to just breathe through it. And then there's the reflection afterwards. So you've already reacted and now you're probably feeling guilty or frustrated or just stuck. So I've created two simple tools. The reflective focus, which will help you look back and understand what happened and how you can grow from it. And real-time focus, which will help you show up steady in the moment, especially when it's very emotionally charged. So both start with the same 5 letters, FOCUS, but they serve very different purposes, and knowing which one to use, that's where the real power is. So let's walk through both of these, okay? So we're going to start here with the reflective focus, the after the moment model, okay? So let's be honest, we've all had moments that we wish we could do over as a parent. Many, many moments, I know for myself. But here's how you can reflect without spiraling yourself into feeling shame. So let's do F, facts first. So strip away the tone, the assumptions, the emotion, and ask what actually happened. For example, my teen came home and didn't say hi, grabbed food, and just went straight to their room. Not, they ignored me, that's a thought. Or they're being rude, that's a thought. Stick to what a camera would have seen. Like, what are the facts of what happened? So then with O, own your thoughts. What story is your brain filling in for you? What story is it saying to you? You're probably thinking, they're so rude, I'm failing, they don't care, they're mad at me, something like that. No judgment, just awareness. The story is optional, because then we move to C, choose your feelings. What feelings came up because of that thought that you had? Maybe frustration or rejection or disappointment. That's where your emotion came from, not the behavior, but the story that your brain made up. So then we move to U, understand your actions. What did you do from that feeling? Did you yell? Did you shut down? Did you say something sarcastic to them? Our actions always make sense when we understand the emotion behind them, which leads us to shape your results. What result did that create? Did it build contention or create more distance, or did it build connection? Again, no shame, just truthful awareness. We need to be aware of some of these things. So now that you've walked through this, you've already shifted. You've slowed down the pattern, and that's the first step in parenting with peace, recognizing what's happening. So if we move to real-time focus, the conversation framework, we talk about the moment itself. So you're about ready to walk into a tough talk with your teenager. You can feel it in your body. You want to stay calm, but you're already a little heated and maybe annoyed. So this is where we use the real-time focus. F stands for find your calm first. Before you say a word, breathe, pause, maybe put your hand on your heart, walk away for 5 minutes if you need to. Regulation before conversation. You need to regulate your own emotions. Maybe that needs to be your mantra, regulation before conversation. You can't create calm if you don't feel it. So your nervous system leads theirs. So you need to calm yourself, regulate yourself before you have a conversation with them. So this leads us to O, open the door gently. Maybe not necessarily the physical door, but the conversation door. Instead of coming in hot, say something like, can we talk later about something that's been on my heart? I've been thinking and I'd love to hear your take on something. Curiosity keeps the conversation safe, which leads us to C, choose connection, not control. Ask yourself, am I trying to fix or am I trying to connect? Connection says, tell me what's going on, but control says, you better not talk to me like that. Connection leads to influence, and control leads to shutdown of your teen. So then you, the letter U, understand before you explain. Before you make your point, listen first. Say something like, it sounds like school's been really rough. Are you feeling overwhelmed? Understanding doesn't mean agreeing. It means they feel seen. So next we have S, support, don't solve. I've also played around a little with speak from love, because I know, like I talked about in my last episode, that when you're leading with love instead of fear, it just goes a lot farther. So when we support and we don't solve, we offer our presence more than solutions for them. We're not always trying to fix it. When we speak with love, we share our truth and connection happens. And you can say something like, I care about how we talk to each other and I want to work through this. Or this isn't easy for me to bring up, but you matter to me. And then pause, step back, and you don't need to solve everything right now. Just let the seed be planted. Okay, so let's look at some real-time examples here. Let's look at a quick before and after, okay? So before your teen slams the door, you shout something like, excuse me, you don't get to act like that, or something along that line. Now the vibe is very tense and neither of you feels heard. So after, let's look at it with both focus tools here. The reflective focus helps you realize that you felt disrespected because of a thought, not a fact. And that thought led to yelling. And the real-time focus helps you just take a breath and knock on the door gently and say something like, hey, something feels off. Do you want to talk later? Do you feel that shift? Do you see that shift? You're not pretending, you're not excusing anything, you're not suppressing, you're leading. And that's the kind of presence that builds long-term trust. So which focus do you need today? Do you need to reflect on something that's already happened, or do you need to gear up for a hard moment that you know is coming? There's no wrong answer, just awareness. You can even ask yourself in real time, am I in the moment or am I looking back at one? And once you know that, you've already made the shift. So here's your invitation for the week. Head to my website, go download this worksheet that I've created with this focus framework in it. It's called Which Focus Do I Need Right Now? It'll walk you through both frameworks step by step. You can print it, you can keep it in your journal, you can stick it to your fridge. It's over at peacefulheartjourney.com. It's there to help you take what you're learning here and bring it into your real, imperfect, beautiful, messy life. So if this episode helped you in any way, if you're ready to not just know these tools, but actually live them, then let's chat. I offer a free consultation where we look at your current parenting challenges and walk through exactly how to apply focus in a way that feels natural and doable to you. So all of my consultations are done over a Zoom or Google Meet or the phone, and no matter where you live, support is just one call away. So online coaching makes it really simple and flexible, and I'll meet you where you are, either literally or emotionally. So let's walk through what's going on in your family, and we can explore tools that can help you as a parent with finding more peace and more purpose. So you don't have to do this alone. Let's build a path for you that actually works for you and for your team. So until next time, take a deep breath, focus on what truly matters, because what you focus on expands. You've got this. Thanks for hanging out with me today on the Focus Podcast. If something stood out or helped you in some way, feel free to share it or leave a quick review. It means a lot. Keep showing up, keep growing, and I'll catch you in the next episode.